be looking for people to move up to Blue Star. So you need to be paying close attention. So we have some very exciting things. Jay, don't let your mouth be open. So we are going to do some very exciting things today and we are going to learn more about trees. So before we start our new lesson about trees, we are going to review. So who can raise a silent hand and share with the class and I what two trees we have learned about so far? And we use those tree names as special words. Let's see who's raising a silent hand. I see some people raising a silent hand. Let's think. What trees have we learned about so far? Raising a silent hand. Jada, Jay. What trees have we learned about?
Fall.
We learned about trees in the fall. But we learned about trees with special names. Oh, I can't call. Esther. What trees have we learned about? We learned about tall trees. Who can remember the names? The names. Jada Dobbins.
We learned about a conifer.
We learned about a conifer. Kindergarten say conifer.
Conifer.
And conifer was our magic word last week. So if we remember, a conifer looks like what kind of tree? Raising a silent hand? What kind of tree does a conifer look like?
A black tree.
Oh, who's raising a silent hand? Aaliyah.
A black tree.
This is a picture of a conifer. Do you think that that's a black tree, Aaliyah? No, what color is that tree, Aaliyah?
Green.
A green tree, and guess what? Do you think these trees, have you ever saw a red conifer?
No.
Have you ever saw an orange conifer?
No.
No, conifers look like what special trees? Oh, let's see who can raise a silent hand. We use conifer trees on a special holiday. Who can raise a silent hand? Oh, I see all of these silent hands. Mercedes.
Christmas.
Good. We use conifers for Christmas trees. Say Christmas trees. Christmas trees. And guess what? Conifers do not change color, Herschel. They stay green all year, and sometimes you can call them evergreens, okay? So we talked about conifers, and then we have a different type of tree. Oh, let's see who's crisscross applesauce. Ready to move up to Blue Star. D-Ray, go move up. Jalen, go. We had conifers, and then we have, give me a little clue. We have conifers. I use key clue is the magic word for this week is the other name of the tree. What's the magic word? Oh, I see William thinks he has an idea. Oh, I'm only calling on silent hands. I see Akwasi has an idea. I see Esther has an idea. Come in. Our magic word. A broadleaf. Everyone say broadleaf.
Broadleaf.
Show me broadleaves with your hands. So broadleaf trees, I'm going to show you. This is a picture of a broadleaf tree. Look at that. It's called broadleaf because they're open. Christmas trees and conifers, they don't have broad leaves. They don't have open leaves. They have pine needles. Pine needles. So we have conifers and
Pine needles.
broadleaves. We have conifers and
Broadleaf.
Okay, so today we are going to learn about a different tree. So, Mike's got to hit the lights. Quickly, quickly, Malia. All right, so we've learned, oh, let's see who's tracking me. I'm all the way down here. I see Hope is tracking. So we learned about broadleaves and conifers. We also learned that good readers, they don't just read and listen. Sometimes they slow down and read very closely so they can pay attention to the words in their book. And that is called close reading. So if I'm reading a hard book, I don't say, the dog went to the mall, because I won't even know what I'm reading. Will I, Amel? If I read super fast, will I really know what I'm reading? No, I'll miss the whole point. So sometimes when I'm reading really hard things, Jada, I have to slow down. So maybe I might go back and say, my dog went home. Oh, did the dog go home because he wasn't feeling well? Did the dog go home because he was lost? So I think about my story and I pay close attention to the details. So we can pay close attention when we read Non-fiction books. Say non-fiction.
Non-fiction.
Now, Kamaya, is non-fiction real or fake things? Non-fiction. Real. Non-fiction tells, sorry, Gina. Non-fiction tells us about real things. It tells us about real things, and sometimes when we read nonfiction, we have to read and go back. We have to read and go back and pay close attention to the details so we can be strong readers. Strong readers. So now, just like we have nonfiction books, Kamaya, Elijah, we have nonfiction videos. And guess what? Today we are going to watch a nonfiction video. Now, do you think a nonfiction video will tell me about real things or fake things, Mercedes?
Real thing.
Real things. So today we are going to be strong readers and observers. I am going to play a video for you, but guess what? Guess what, Burhan? I am not going to have any sound. No sound on the video because I want you to use your eyes to look at the images or the pictures so you can know the details. Then when you're watching it, Kenyon and Aaliyah, I want you to pay very close attention to try to figure out where do you think they are. Using just the pictures and the images, tell me where do you think they are. When we're done, you are going to get with your Think, Pair, Share partner and tell them what you saw and where you think they are, using the images and the details. So, Hope, when we're watching this nonfiction video, what are you going to look for? What are you going to look at?
The trees.
You're going to look at trees, so you're going to look at the images and the details. Say, images, and details.
Details.
Okay, I'm going to see who can close read on this video, this nonfiction video. Crisscross,
Applesauce.
leaning on,
Biscuit.
hands in,
Laugh.
and we're ready to
Listen.
Oh, that's not yet, and we're ready to
Listen.
lights captain. The other lights captain hit the lights. So I have to turn the sound off. Bloop. No sound. So we use our eyes to observe the images. Let's try to figure out, where are they? Where are they? Looking closely at the images and the details.